Welcome, seekers of knowledge. Welcome, seekers of knowledge, you in whom words ignite the lanterns of consciousness, and whose souls are quenched by the wellspring of wisdom. Here, within the halls of Millennium Library, we embark together on a unique journey through the paths of letters and the labyrinthine corridors of ideas. This is not just a podcast, it is a cultural edifice that rises with you, from you, and for you. We are here to revive the worlds of novels, to delve into the depths of stories, and to present you with the treasures of classic literature, transcending the boundaries of time and space. Every voice you hear, every word that touches your ears, is the fruit of a joint effort, a human and artistic legacy born from the pristine collaboration between a creative human mind and promising artificial intelligence. We have worked together to transform these timeless literary masterpieces, which are now in the public domain, into captivating audio experiences, reaching you pure, clear, and rich. This work, in all its details, is the property of Millennium Library. All broadcasting and production rights are reserved to it, and everything you hear is part of this cultural legacy that we offer to the world. We kindly ask you to enjoy this unique experience and contribute to spreading the light of knowledge while respecting the ownership and rights of this creative production. Millennium Library, where human and artificial intelligence meet to create an enduring legacy. Join us now in this great auditory adventure. Anuwa and His Mother. Once there was a young fellow named Anuwa who lived with his old mother, and when he was out plowing, his mother used to take him his breakfast. One day a jackal met her on her way to the field with her son's breakfast, and told her to put down the food which she was carrying, or he would knock her down and bite her. So she put it down in a fright, and the jackal ate most of it, and then went away. And the old woman took what was left to her son, and told him nothing about what had happened. This happened several days in succession. At last, one day Anua asked her why she brought so little rice, and that so untidily arranged. So she told him how she was attacked every day by the jackal. Then they made a plan that the next day the mother should take the plow afield, while Anua should dress up as an old woman and carry the breakfast. This they did, and the jackal met Anua as usual and made him put down the breakfast basket. But while the jackal was eating, Anua knocked him head over heels with his stick, and the jackal got up and fled, threatening and cursing Anua. Among other things, the jackal, as he ran away, had threatened to eat Anua's malhan plants. So Anua put a fence of thorns round them, and when the jackal came at night and tried to eat the pods, he only got his nose pricked. Foiled in this, the jackal called out, "Well, I will eat your fowls tomorrow." But Anua the next night sat by the fowl house with a sickle, and when the jackal came and poked in his head, Anua gave him a rap on the snout with the sickle, so the jackal made off crying, "Well, Anua, your fowls have pecked me on the head. You shall die." So the next day Anua pretended to be dead, and his mother went about crying. She took her way to the jungle, and there she met the jackal. and she told him that Anuwa had died in consequence of his curse, and she invited him to the funeral feast, saying that he used to eat the rice which she had cooked, and he had become like a son to her. The jackal gladly promised to attend, and he collected a number of his friends, and that evening they went to Anua's house and sat down in the courtyard. Then the old woman came out and began to bewail her son. But the jackal said, "Stop crying, Granny. You cannot get back the dead. Let us get on to the feast." So she said that she would fry some cakes first, as it would take some time before the rice was ready. The jackals approved of this, but they asked her to tie them up with a rope first, lest they should get to fighting over the food. So the old woman brought a thick rope and tied them all up, and tightest of all, she tied up the jackal which had cursed Anuwa. Then she went inside and put an iron pan on the fire, and from time to time she sprinkled water on it, and when the jackals heard the water hissing, they thought that it was the cakes frying, and jumped about with joy. Suddenly Anuwa came out with a thick stick and set to beating the jackals till they bit through the ropes and ran away howling. But the first jackal was tied so tightly that he could not escape, and Anuwa beat him till he was senseless and lay without moving all night. The next morning Anuwa took the jackal and tied him to a stake near the place where the village women drew water, and he put a thick stick beside it, and every woman who went for water would give the jackal one blow with the stick. After a few days, beating the body of the jackal became all swollen, and one night some other jackals came there and asked him what he ate, that he had got so fat, and he said that every one who came to draw water gave him a handful of rice, and that was why he was so fat, and if they did not believe him, they could take his place and try for themselves. So one jackal agreed to try and untied the first jackal, and let himself be tied in his place. But in the morning 5 women came down, and each gave him a blow with the stick till he jumped about for pain, and seeing him jumping, other women came and beat him till he died. Conclusion of our journey. And so we reach the conclusion of our journey for today, within the unending worlds of words and the never folding pages of knowledge. We have spent an enjoyable and beneficial time together within the embrace of Millennium Library, where voices meet tales and a new cultural legacy is forged. We hope you have enjoyed every moment and delved deeply into the dimensions of the story or novel we presented to you. Always remember that this grand edifice, Millennium Library, is the result of a unique collaboration between human creativity and the profound depth of artificial intelligence. Our goal is to enrich your ears and minds with the treasures of world literature and to make knowledge accessible to everyone, while preserving the ownership rights of Millennium Library for this distinctive production. Don't forget to follow us and activate the notification bell to receive all new content. And share this podcast with everyone around you, for knowledge is light, and together we illuminate the paths. Until we meet again in a future episode and a new literary adventure, may you be in the care and keeping of Allah, and within the realm of immortal words. Millennium Library, where tales are embodied, knowledge is narrated, and creativity is immortalized.